driving from Maili Tisa Junction to Eldoret, the road that connects lives. Every road has a story, and today I'm taking you on a short but significant stretch from Maili Tisa Junction right into the heart of Eldoret Town. It's a road that carries traders, farmers, travelers, and the heartbeat of a region that keeps Kenya moving. This stretch of road feels calm, the hum of your engine, the wind, and endless green ore. Before long, the signpost appears. Welcome to Tabo. You have entered Uasin Gishu County, the land of athletes and entrepreneurs. Tabo may be small, but it's buzzing. This is a stopover for truckers, traders, and travelers heading to Eldoret or Uganda. The road here has service lanes, proper signage, and freshly marked zebra crossing, proof of modern planning meeting local needs. From hardware shops to maize mills, Tabo represents Kenya's rural economy in motion, powered by the road. Tabo embodies the hustle of the Western Corridor. Maili Tisa, which literally means the 9th mile, is more than just a junction. It's a lifeline connecting small rural centers to the bustling hub of Eldoret, one of Kenya's fastest growing towns. From here, the driving to Eldoret is roughly 15 kilometers, depending on which route you take. It's a smooth 20 to 30 minutes on a good day. But like every Kenyan road, this stretch has its moods. When it rains, the roads turn muddy. When it's dry, the dust follows you like a loyal friend. Yet every bump and turn carries a story. Stories of growth, movement, and resilience. This middle stretch between Webuye and Tabo is the land of work. Farmers rise early, not just to feed their families, but to supply markets hundreds of kilometers away. You will see tractors plowing fields, roadside milk collection points, and lorries full of maize heading to Eldoret and Nairobi. And yet, in the middle of all this movement, culture remains rooted. The Luya drums still echo at ceremonies, songs of harvest still sung at dusk. The people blend tradition and enterprise effortlessly. Proof that progress doesn't mean losing who you are. Past Lugari, as the altitude rises, the land stretches open, the faces begin to change. You are now entering Kalenjin country, proud, disciplined, and deeply connected to the land. Here, hard work is identity. Farming, running, and faith form the backbone of daily life. In Tabo and Eldoret, every conversation circles back to excellence, whether it's a runner training at dawn or a dairy farmer checking his morning yield. The spirit of enterprise runs through every tribe, every handshake, every deal. itself has become a melting pot. Luyas from Bungoma, Kalenjins from Uasin Gishu, Kikuyus, Luos and Somalis who have settled along the highway, all united by trade and opportunity. It's where languages mix: Swahili, Luya, Kalenjin and English, each word carrying a piece of Kenya's diversity. This is the real Kenya, not divided by borders or tribes, but connected by business, by culture and by open road. From the sugarcane fields of Bungoma to the highlands of Eldoret, the people keep moving, driven by hope, anchored by heritage. And maybe that's what makes this journey special. It's not just the kilometers you cover, it's the lives, the cultures, and the dreams you meet along the way. Let's talk about the drive itself. The tarmac stretched nicely from most of the way, but you'll still find a few rough patches, places where the road reminds you that development is always a work in progress. In recent years, the government has invested heavily in improving Eldoret's road network. New drainage systems, walkways and bypasses are easing traffic, especially for long-distance lorries. The new southern bypass, for instance, now helps divert heavy trucks away from the busy town center, a big win for commuters. The final leg to Eldoret is a joy drive. Wide lanes, smooth tarmac, and scenic landscapes. On a clear day, you can spot runners training along the roads, the same route that has molded world champions. Runners, green fields, and vehicles overtaking smoothly. Approaching Eldoret, you will pass the Eldoret International Airport turnoff. Then, Moi University Chepkoilel campus. Soon, the city skyline appears. Clear roads, flyovers, and growing business hub. Eldoret welcomes you with open arms, modern, energetic, forward-looking, known as the City of Champions. It's also a city of enterprise, from tech startups to agribusiness giants, all connected by the same road we have just traveled. This road from Bungoma to Eldoret is more than just tarmac, it's a lifeline for trade, tourism, and transformation. Every bump, every curve, every stop tells the story of a region on the move. Eldoret sits on the Northern Corridor, one of East Africa's busiest trade routes. Trucks carrying goods from Mombasa to Uganda, Rwanda, and even Congo pass here daily. That's why Maili Tisa is more than just a stop. It's a symbol of connection. It's where the rural meets industrial and the local meets the global. As you approach the outskirts of Eldoret, the view begins to change. Small farms give way to factories, bodas buzz past, and soon you can feel the pulse of growing city. Vibrant, energetic, unstoppable. So how much does it actually cost to make this trip? Well, with today's fuel, petrol going for around 186 shillings a litre, driving small car from Maili Tisa to Eldoret will cost you about 250 shillings in fuel. Not bad for a 15-kilometer ride that carries the promise of opportunity. Diesel fuel will spend even less, maybe around 220 shillings depending on efficiency and traffic. But fuel isn't the only cost. Rough sections wear out your tires and shocks. The constant stop and go traffic near Eldoret eats up both fuel and patience, and when it rains, a short drive can easily double in time. Still, this road represents something bigger. It's a story of progress, of how far we have come and how far we are willing to go. Each stretch tells of farmers taking their produce to market, students heading to school, truckers chasing delivery deadlines, and dreamers chasing a better life. Eldoret isn't just growing, it's transforming. Roads once dusty are now paved. Estates once forgotten are now connected by smooth tarmac. And soon, even more feeder roads will open new doors for business and mobility. From Maili Tisa Junction to Eldoret, the road may be short, but the story is long. It's the story of Kenya's ambition to move, to connect, to build. And every time your tires roll on this stretch, you are not just driving, you are witnessing progress in motion. So next time you find yourself driving from Maili Tisa to Eldoret, roll down your window, feel the wind, watch the horizon, because on this road, every kilometer reminds you that Kenya is going places and the journey has just begun. Many call Eldoret the Silicon Valley of the Rift Valley, a fast-growing hub for innovation, trade, and investment. It's a city that bridges tradition and progress. From Bungoma's sugar belt to Eldoret's highlands, this journey reveals a simple truth. Kenya's greatness lies not just in the cities, but in the people and places that connect them. Home to Kenya's world-famous athletes and a thriving business ecosystem. From Rupa Mall to Kipchoge Keino Stadium, the spirit of excellence runs deep here. Producer Kevin, and this has been Showcasing Africa. Africa is in business. Welcome to Eldoret, home of champions. Remember to subscribe, to comment, and share with your friends.